Today we will study about one of the bond parameter, bond energy. What is bond energy? See, the energy required to break a particular bond into gaseous atom is called bond energy. It can be defined in other way also, that the amount of energy released when a bond is formed is also called bond energy. See, bond energy you have seen in the table, it is written in the form of E. But what is the difference between bond energy and bond dissociation energy? We'll see here. Bond dissociation energy is represented by capital D. See, it is the energy required to break a particular bond is called bond dissociation energy. For example, if we take a water molecule and break a bond, the energy required to break this OH bond is 118 kilocalorie per mole. So this is the bond dissociation energy of this particular bond. Again, when we break the bond between this OH this energy is 100 kilocalorie per mole. In this way, the bond dissociation energy is the energy to break a particular bond in a molecule. Then what is bond energy? It is represented by E. See, in a polyatomic molecule, when there are more than one bond of the same kind, we calculate the bond dissociation energy of each bond, and then we find the average of that bond dissociation energy. It gives you the bond energy. For example, in this case, what is the bond energy of OH bond? It is the average of these two dissociation energy, D1 plus D2 upon 2. It comes out to the OH bond energy comes out to be 109 kilocalorie per mole. In the tables, this bond energy is represented there. That means in a polyatomic molecule, we first find out the dissociation energy of the same types of bonds. We add them and find the average of that. That gives the bond energy of that particular bond. For example, we take one more example. Suppose this question is given to us that methane molecule is breaking down to carbon and 4 atoms, and the enthalpy change of this reaction is 1644 kilojoule per mole, and we are asked to find out the bond energy of CH bond. So because we know that in case of methane there are 4 carbon hydrogen bonds, and this is the energy. When we are breaking all the 4 bonds, this is the energy required to break all the 4 bonds. Then the bond energy of the CH bond will be (411 kilojoule per mole). Because the different bond dissociation energies are there, and the sum of bond dissociation energy is 1644. The average of that comes out to be 411. So this is the bond energy of CH bond. If we see the dissociation energy, then bond dissociation energy is in this way. Because when we break one bond, the chemical environment changes. so the bond dissociation energies also changes. In this way, the bond dissociation energies can be 421, maybe 410, 409, but the average comes out to be 411. And this is the bond energy which is reported in the table. The dissociation energies are the energies of the particular bond. Why the dissociation energies are different? Because the chemical environment is different. So the bond dissociation energy of the same type of bond can be different. But the average of that dissociation energy gives you the bond energy of that particular bond. How it is being calculated? Calculation of bond energy. It is being calculated by heat of combustion of molecule. There is a question that what is the relation between D and E in case of diatomic molecule. See, diatomic molecule means in a molecule there are only two atoms, there is only one bond, so the bond dissociation energy and bond energy will be same in case of diatomic molecule. That is, bond dissociation energy is equal to bond energy. Then we'll study about factors affecting bond energy. First is difference of electronegativity between bonded atoms. See, more is the difference of electronegativity between bonded atom, more is the stability of molecule, and more will be the bond energy. For example, HF is having higher bond energy than HCl, is having higher than HBr, and higher than J. The difference of electronegativity, because you know that fluorine is the most electronegative element of the periodic table, the difference of electronegativity is highest in case of HF and lowest in case of HI. More is the difference of electronegativity, more is the bond energy. Size of the atom. See, smaller atoms, they show more orbital overlap and they form stronger bond, whereas the larger atoms, they form longer bond and which is of less energy. Here we have taken two small atoms HH. H is being common in all of them, and here we are changing, H is changed to Cl, then Br, the size is increasing. As the size increases, the bond energy is decreasing. Bond order, we know that the number of bonds in a molecule is called bond order. More is the bond order, more is the bond energy. See, bond order in case of single bond is 1, in case of double bond it is 2, in case of triple bond it is 3, and this is the order of bond energy. As we have seen that this is single bond energy is 80 kilocalorie per mole, C double bond C is 140 kilocalorie per mole, and triple bond is 210 kilocalorie per mole. In this way, as the bond order is increasing, bond energy is also increasing. Next is nature of bond. See, the bond can be of two types. Sigma bond is formed by coaxial overlap and pi bond is formed by collateral overlap. The bond formed by sigma is of more overlapping. The overlap is more, so energy will be higher in case of sigma bond, and the overlapping is less in case of pi, where there is collateral overlapping. The bond energy will be less in case of pi. Then, nature of hybridization.
See here the S character is 25%, here it is 33.3%, here it is 50%. In hybridization, as the S character increases, the orbital size becomes smaller and the bond becomes shorter and the energy increases. In this way, as the S character is increasing, the bond energy increases. We can see this one from the bond energy of CH bond. Like see, this is the case where it is sp3 hybridized carbon having H on it. This is the case where sp2 carbon is having CH bond. This is the case where sp carbon is having CH bond. The bond energy in these cases will be in this order. The sp hybridized CH bond will be of highest energy and sp3 hybridized CH bond will be of lowest energy. The S character here it is 50%, 33.3, here it is 25%. So as the S character increases in hybridization, the bond energy increases. Last is application of bond energy. We can find out the polar nature of the bond from bond energy. If the energy is high, that means there is more polarity in the bond. If the bond energy is less, that means the polarity is less. Second is difference of electronegativity between bonded atoms. See, if the energy is more, that means there is more difference of electronegativity between bonded atoms. If bond energy is less, means the difference of electronegativity between bonded atoms is less. The molecule is less stable when energy is less. Third is mechanism of the reaction. Mechanism of the reaction means the stepwise process, which bond is broken first and after that which bond is broken, that can be found out if we know the bond energies. The bond which is of lowest energy breaks first and then the bond with the higher energy is broken down. In this way we can find out the mechanism of the reaction from bond energy. We can calculate the heat of reaction from the bond energies. If the bond energy of reactant and product is given to you, then we can find out the heat of reaction of the overall reaction.